Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome all to the Voice of Reasons. My name is Angel, also known as Angelique. I'm here alongside with Miss Maya.
Hello.
First of all, I would like to apologize for the delay. We saw ourselves in a little traffic
Situation. Yeah, London transport. Apologies, everyone.
But it's amazing that you're here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So before we carry on, Miss Maya, would you give us the opportunity to give us more information about you?
For those that don't know me, my name is Maya, mostly known as the Sheik. I'm an events and entertainment organizer. Also the CEO and founder of She's King.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about She's King?
She's King is an events and entertainment company based on female empowerment. So what we mainly do is we engineer different types of creative workshops based on uplifting young women that want to do more with their lives and reach out for the stars. With the name She's King in itself, is quite a powerful phrase, and so it's more than just empowering women. It's more about pushing them to go above and beyond their what's expected of them. So that I co-found that with my business partner Ornella, and we do workshops. Last workshop we did was with the Miss Congo contestants, which went really well. Really proud of them. They went through the system quite well, and they came out as much stronger women, which I find is the whole point of what I do. So
it seems like you're in every area. You're in hosting, because the Miss Congo Award, you were there.
Yeah, I hosted Miss Congo, yeah.
And also behind the Best of Congo Award.
Yeah.
So you were behind the whole event, and also you have your own blog. So I've been doing a little bit of sneaking.
Oh, my little blog. Yeah, I'm a very public figure.
Yeah.
I'm a very public person, and that's just because I've grown up around media with my mum, Charlie Chou, as they would call her. She's been out there doing her work. My dad's quite a well-known member of the UDPS political party. He's been out there. I've watched my parents be in the front of most lines, so that's kind of naturally something I just kind of fell into. And I like to kind of explore my talents, you know. I'm still trying to figure out where and what I want to do and be, which is a lot of things. But I'm just kind of taking my time and just enjoying what I love to do. I think
that's the best thing that pushes you, and it's really good for other women as well to be aware, you must enjoy what you do. So that's the power behind it.
You can't do any of this stuff without enjoying it. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of demand, a lot of effort. So there's no point of doing it if you're not really interested.
So what age did you really start? Did you find yourself, you thought to yourself, do you know what, I'm into this media, I'm into this? How?
I would say most people would probably know of me from 6 or 7 years ago. So probably around the age of 16 I was out doing stuff. 18 is probably when I was allowed to do most of the stuff I was able to do, and then from then on I just kept going up and up, I guess.
So what keeps you going? What motivates you?
Humanity motivates me. I think I do it mainly because I believe in the things I believe in. To carry something like She's King, or to dedicate your time and effort and your expertise in your community, it all comes down to who you are as a person. So I'm a woman, I'm Congolese, I'm under 25, so there's so many things that make me do what I do, and it's just based on the world around me. That's why I do it.
So how do you manage your time with all this around you? You have a business that you have to manage, you also do events, it seems like, how do you juggle?
I'm learning how to prioritize. I think that's my main thing. What is more important for me, I think before uni it was just getting as much experience. I was just out there doing as much as I could. When it came to uni, I tried to balance my company with uni, and it wasn't working out too great. So I kind of focused on uni. Now I'm out of uni, it's just about raging into work. Finally quit my job, my 9 to 5, so I'm officially full-time freelancing in events and entertainment. So it's a big step, but trust me, I have time for it now.
It must have taken you a while for you to really decide, you know what, work, it's time for me to dump you. Now it's time for me to take what I am more passionate about, what I want,
exactly,
to grab it. It must have taken you a while.
It took me a while, and at the same time, I'm a part of a family. You know, I have to take care of a family, and bills have to be paid. So it's about planning and being strategic and saving up, and then making sure that when you are working, and especially freelancing, that you know your worth and you put your money where your mouth is. And you're around people that respect your profession as well. So.
Yeah. I think for the audience watching us right now, I think Maya is one of the idols, I can say, the idol, an image within us Congolese young feminine. Like, it's really good to see a young person under 25 going out there, taking the effort, doing everything with all your strength, because I can see with power, I did a little bit of sneaking. I did a big sneaking because we just don't want to know, like, you know, it's really hard. You're behind everything. Behind like the events, you're the one that's hosting it. Behind, the only time I think I got an idea of you was when you did the hosting on Miss Congo.
Okay.
That's the time I really got the image. But it's really good and it's really motivating for the young girls out there to really see there's one person that you can see as an image to follow. And so we're gonna go into the best of Congo.
Oh Lord, the best of Congo.
It seems that everybody was enjoying themselves. I saw like they had a little red carpet, a background, and everybody was dressed in the best, and you're there, Miss Pretty there yourself. It was good for everybody to see you as well.
Yeah, the Best of Congo Awards was definitely a big test.
Yeah.
But I knew it would be anyway when the client, Marie-Pauline Godwin, La Signature, when she came to me and said, okay, this is what I want to do, and she proposed the idea, I scratched my head. I was like, oh, this is hard. This is going to be so hard.
Yeah.
Only because I have an idea of what my community is about. And although there's a lot to offer, we're also stuck in a very weird place where it's kind of like in between the old way of thinking of things and then trying to develop with everyone else around the world. So we're stuck in the middle and we're trying to get there. The reason why I took on the project was because I do believe in the Congolese community. I am a part of the Congolese community. And growing up and understanding myself more, my identity, I said I have to be proud of who I am. And so what's the point of doing this if I can't give back to my community? So I took the project on. I brought the necessary people that I could into it. It wasn't easy getting people involved in it. It wasn't easy even selling the project to other people. Even trying to get funding.
What was like? Give us an example. Like, what did you find hard? Like,
after putting together the project in terms of just the outline of it, the hardest part I think was getting people to participate. The nominees, the way they worked were, we put out posts on social media, and internet is quite advanced now, so everyone's on social media. We put out some posts that said, who do you think should be recognised for so and so? And we wanted people to tag the kind of people in different boxes, and lots of people have participated, and there were people that I looked at as well and I saw that they didn't participate. And what I said because some of my team members were like, should we just put them in? I'm like, no, you have to give people an opportunity to want to step in or not. It's up to them. And because it's the first year, I expected people to be a bit reserved about.
So you weren't really disappointed?
No, really, I wasn't, because I understand why people are standoffish about something like this, you know. Well, anything to do with our community, really. But it takes faith and it takes trust on both parts, from the organisation point of view and also the audience. I hope that it's opened up people's minds a bit more to wanting to participate in good things and supporting it. But yeah, that was basically one of the main struggles. And then the other stuff that came after was...
But you enjoyed it. I saw you were smiling. You were dressed up.
I have my peoples. They make the process fun. Jessica Jewel, Jessie Jewel that does the Jessie Bureau. She's like my right hand. She really we shared a lot of the journey together. So it was something that we both understood. And then everyone else that got involved in the team. In fact, the main team was only 3 of us. Me,
so
Jessie, and Merve. Yeah, there's only 3 of us carrying it. And then our volunteers stepped in. And God bless them, because they did sleepless nights with us. They had a lot of work that they had to participate in that they weren't getting paid for. It was all volunteer based. So I think them for helping us take this on. But yeah, we didn't have enough support.
Yeah.
But we didn't really need it because we knew what we had to do.
But did each and every one of you have experience?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Jessie, she's been doing events for years as well. Mermaid's been doing events for some time as well. And everyone else that came along, we just asked them to do what they could.
Yeah.
So whatever you can or you know how to do it. There's a lot of room for improvements. I'm sure anyone that was there that may have given us some feedback about what to improve on. As you can see, we can't do everything, and it's still our first year. So we're really hoping that more people can get involved. And
so with the people that
it.
volunteered, like, would you consider them in the next project
Oh,
that you
absolutely.
would do?
There's at least 4 or 5 of them out of 15 that I would beg to be involved next year.
So a lot of people came on board.
Oh yeah, a lot of people put their hands in and helped where they could. But there's always this organization. It takes simply around 40 people to put together, I would say.
And how many people did you have?
We had 3 main people plus 12 to 15 volunteers throughout the process. So
it's average, but it's alright. It's alright.
It definitely needs more.
So this is gonna sound a little bit funny to you. So there's a rumor going around now, which this question goes out to the man behind the camera, Louis himself.
Oh my God,
he
Louis.
wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So there's a rumor going around how apparently the Best of Congo Award was funded by the government. Man named, we all know, Kabila. So can you tell us, is this rumor true?
How do I attack this in the most professional way? Well, obviously, first and foremost, it's not true. I wish we lived in a community where the government were more supportive of things like this, because to be quite frank, these are the kind of things that the government should be doing. We should have award ceremonies. We should have sports teams that are supported in the Olympics and national games. We should have that. That's what should be happening. But unfortunately, we don't. So what's happening is people have to take money out of their own pockets and pay for this. This was purely funded, from what my understanding, as a project manager, from the person who paid me, which was Marie-Pauline Godwin, and the woman that I was asking for money for every little thing that came out. So anything that was needed, I'll contact her, say, this is the budget, this is what I need for this, that. She'll find her ways and pay for it. So just that in itself shows you that we have so much development to do that we can't put in our minds that if something is done well or something that is huge, it only has to come from a negative source. And I say negative because obviously Kabila is seen as a negative
within our community big time.
It's like tomorrow when I blow up with my whole company, I'm sure someone will turn around and say, Eva Kindoki, or Maji Kabila, or Illuminati, or Asimbi Kisi, all of that. So it's like you just have to kind of look at it and laugh, because those are just the people that don't have much.
So that goes for you, Mr. Louis, and the
Louis.
camera.
Right.
So get that right. Is not Kabila. Kabila was not involved.
Kabila should definitely, if he's going to be sticking around and acting like he's going to be president, he better start doing stuff like this.
Really
and really and truly, guys, if you feel like, you know, using Kabila is using the president, or whoever's going to be president within now to the next 10 years, those are the people that need to be contributing to the community more. So I don't like getting involved in the political background too much, because my family know very well about it, my parents, my mom, my dad. But I just see it from the outside point of view, which is common sense. Like, if he's not doing the right thing, let's find someone that is doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, get rid of Kabila. Okay, then what? Who is going to step in? How are they going to change the country?
Well, that is more of the political. We don't do the political here.
Hey,
but
before I mention it,
I think this, as parents watching me right now, I think this is a good opportunity to see the young people doing something.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting there talking about our country, crying of seeing people dying, children raped, women raped, man slaughtered. These are the things that we should be encouraging. And I think with the best of Congo Award was showing what the Congolese community have, what is going on with, and especially majority of it was the youth.
It was amazing, and I'm glad Marie-Pauline put this project together because she's from the older generation. So for her to believe in us and finally say, you know what, it was.
We will not lie. It's come to the time where the adult, instead of them standing up, yes, we will need them to stand up, but I think it's time for them to invest what they have within the youth, within the community of the Congolese youth. We're tired of the news. It's been, especially from last year to this year, there was always the news of somebody killed this Congolese child, bakomi na ba drug, bakomi na ba bakomi
one after the other.
And I guess
it's in every community. Don't get me wrong. The only difference with our community is progression. So we don't have problems, but how are we solving the problems? I felt like we weren't doing much to solve our problems. So I'm glad that I was able to do my part in contributing to the Best of Congo. And I opened the door to all the other professionals out there that believe in the Best of Congo in terms of an actual project to come forward and also, contribute.
I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend. I got it last minute. I was seeing it on the media, but I was like, what's this about?
Yeah, you saw it in the media.
I know. And then when I was about to book the ticket, Louis there, I was like, they told me like, you can't book any more ticket. There's no ticket at the door. And I'm like, I could have get my dress. I could have been ready to go out. But I'm looking forward to the next event. I'm going to be there with my brand new dress. I'll be there taking part. But I think it's really good. And also another thing, I like your blog. I had to involve it. I had to really involve the blog.
I need to blog more.
The heartbreak. The story. I think is good because that shows, like, you showed another part of you. And I think that gives the other people, like, another side of you. Unfortunately, right now, we're going to be going on a short little break. We'll be back and we'll be talking about Maya. Yay. She is king. See you soon, beloved.
See you guys.
Bye.
People network, share advice, share connections, and let's make Congo a better place.
The Best of Congo Awards are taking place on 15th of April 2017, and this is going to be an amazing opportunity for like-minded Congolese people to come together, network, and appreciate each other's efforts.
Aye, Mama, aye. Mandela, the Best of Congo Award.
Be there, please, guys.
Pour la bénéfice battu surtout ba européen ba africain sous boya pour support the Best of Congo Award. Nous avons vraiment décidé. Voilà.
And we're back with Miss Maya. She's king. Before we went on the break, we just went into the path of her blog. I think her blog gives out the real her, that the person behind all these events, all these, ideas, all these energy that's coming out. And I was inspired with the heartbreak. All the ladies watching me now, we have all been through the heartbreak.
Oh, Lord.
I think men are devil.
I think what my main reason for finally speaking out about my whole heartbreak situation, because it was quite a big thing that happened in my young adulthood, is because I came to a place where I came to peace with it. So I was finally able to.
It took you time really to heal.
It did take me a long time to heal, and after a while, I realized that I wasn't the only kind of woman that was going through something like this. So it was nice to have the courage to do it. But more so with my blog, I think I do it more for myself. I like watching myself because you're being yourself. You don't see yourself from the outside perspective. So it was nice to just kind of get to know myself better.
I saw your sister come in the video. And for those that haven't watched it, so Maya was there in the camera, she was talking, she was like, I'm there, he was this, and then her sister just comes in, oh, what are you doing? And she was like,
And she didn't have a makeup. She thought I was joking. I told everyone I was doing it, but everyone was like, oh, you're not going to do it.
She came in and she was like, oh my God, I didn't put my makeup.
I had to put that in.
And a bit about your sister. You started a little campaign because she has a sickle cell.
Oh, Vicky. Oh, yeah. That was, okay, so I've got so many sisters. So the sister you're referring to is my younger sister, Vicky.
Yeah.
Who's my blood sister, my only other sister.
Yeah.
It's very weird to say that. But yeah, I've got a lot of stepsisters as well. So there's quite a few of us. But yeah, Vicky, she's got sickle cell. Yeah. In my family of 4, my mum's children, I'm the only one that doesn't have sickle cell. Yeah. So the rest of my siblings have sickle cell. And yeah, it's just watching her grow up as a young woman with sickle cell. And I've done an event to raise awareness for it. I dedicated my dissertation at uni for sickle cell. It's a big part of my life. Just watching her go through it and being a woman that isn't going through it, it's quite hard to take in sometimes, but she's growing up and she's coping with it really well.
I think for a younger sister that was really, it's touching. For a older sister to really take on, I felt like she must have felt like she was not in it alone. We did a campaign. She's King did a campaign video, which is on my son She's King Instagram, Facebook, website as well. We did a campaign video called Hey Sister Girl, and it was dedicated to sisterhood. I want to go out and empower young women and build a sisterhood. But it was interesting to know that I didn't have a good relationship with my own sister, and I felt like a lot of other women have the same problem. Same issue.
So we invited different girls down, told them to bring their sisters. They didn't know what was going to really happen, and then they had to pick questions from a box that prompted a conversation. And yeah, it's quite emotional if you see it. It's a lot of people broke down and cried. My little sister cried. It was really heavy substance, because it meant we had to really look at our relationship and see what was wrong with our dialogue. Why don't we speak as much? And she told me, which I found really scary to hear, that I just don't feel like you care about me that much, or that you're involved in my life as much as you should be. And that made me feel a bit rubbish as an older sister, because I'm trying to do so much for everyone else.
So you thought in your mind, I was playing my role as elder sister. I was doing my best. I wasn't ever
playing my role as older sister.
As it went on, you still.
I wasn't really playing my role as the older sister. It's because I was too busy being her dad, and so it showed. I didn't realize how much it affected her, but I knew the role I was playing in her life, and I chose to play that role because my dad was not around at the time. But I do see now why it's really important to be her sister.
I think what you did, it broke the barrier between you two, and really now I think, how's the relationship?
It's much better. We're really working on dialogue, and she's a 17-year-old young woman. Oh God, she's 19. She's a 19-year-old.
You're not the only one.
I swear, it's so hard for me to say that, because she's meant to be my baby sister, but now she's grown into a woman.
Big woman.
So it's given her that space as well, and guidance.
That's really nice. This was a little bit about Maya, to know about her background, what she does, and to go a little bit in depth. Before we finish the show, what advice would you give to us young women, those that are watching right now? They have ideas, they have hope, but they don't know how really to put it on paper. Even those that they don't know where to go, they don't know what to do. What advice would you give them?
I would say the biggest advice is self-identity, understanding who you are. I think there's a certain power that comes with knowing who you are. And it gives you the authority and also the audacity to be in places that people tell you can't be. And as a young woman, a black woman, an African woman, you're already put in a place where society wants to keep you away from where you're supposed to be. So you need to be able to be strong, not just externally to everyone, but internally, because it takes a lot to want to have a dream, wake up and do it. It takes a lot of ambition. So I would say the first thing you need to do is get to know who you are. And with the She's King Power and Potential program, that's what we push for. Self-identity, know who you are, know who you're becoming, know your worth, know your destiny. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? When you start to answer those questions, the door's open for you.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So for those that want contacts of Maya, where can they reach you?
Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is The Pretty King, or one word, or follow the She's King movement. That's She's King, SHESKING. Empire. And yeah, website's launching soon as well, www.shesking.com. But yeah, I'm out there. You can't miss me. Don't try to miss me. You can see me.
I think it was an absolutely pleasure having you.
Thank
I
you.
followed your stuff, and seeing you in person really inspired me, because there's always negativity out there, but to see that they are young Congolese, under 25 really.
There's so many of us. It's just that
we're not known.
Yeah,
I think it's time for us, really young girls within the Congolese community, to come out of your shell, show what you got, and maybe we are the one that will really change Congo. We are the one that's going to change our country. We're the future. So it's amazing. We'll be seeing more of Maya.
You sure will.
I will definitely stay in contact. And I'll be going to events, and I think we'll be seeing more of the events of you out there. So keep on, carry on watching the Boss Brother, following it, and there will be more information. And I thank everybody. And are there anyone you would like to give a shout out before we go?
Shout out to my homegirls. I'm joking. Shout out to everyone that's supporting the She's King movement. Shout out to my business partner, Onella Jefferson, my bestie, and also co-business partner, Jessie Jewel. My family, all my sisters, my Basombi sisters. Shout out to everyone. I never do shout out.
We're reaching to the end. I would like to give a shout out to Via La Belle, who did specially a makeup for me. So for those that want their makeup done, Via La Belle is where to get it, really. And shout out to everybody, the Boss Brother especially, for giving us this platform and this opportunity.
Congratulations to them as well, winning the award for best business. That was very difficult subject. I don't know why he's smiling over there.
They are big, and I think the Best Brothers are looking really to empower the young community, to bring out the best within the young community, which many time within our generation we weren't really seeing the young people. It was always the adults, but now is the time for the young people. So if you're a young person watching me right now, come forward, bring out your idea with everything, and the Boss Brothers are there to enlighten you, inspire you, to give you the structure, the guidance, how to bring out you. We want to see what you have. And I would like to thank everyone. Thank you for watching us. Bye-bye. Bye. Salut, c'est Nissa Leslie, l'animatrice de l'émission 100% grâce. Boula Mwanzambi Eleki, tellement éveillé. Je suis ici sur le plateau du Boss Brothers. Boss Brothers TV, c'est la TV. Donc, juste vous informer, good news et chez nous. On est sur l'espace. On a l'embara bien, la salle à cassou qui bien, au espace c'est juste prix abordable, 25 livres. Aïe aïe aïe, il y a beaucoup de foot pour je vais payer pour toute une année, comme ça tu seras libre. Ma pasteur, ma musicien, on a pour ça banda shonaye, banda kupambo la banda nzambe na message. Sentez-vous libre, contactez-nous sur le numéro Angelique ou bien sur notre page. Il y a Facebook de Boss Brothers, pour ça le bienvenu. Et même Bandeko va faire la YouTube channel. Sur le Voyous Studio Nabiso pour promouvoir le Konao. Filmer, je vous dis la vérité, on a foutu à studio, c'est pas dans ce prix, 20 livres seulement. Imagine 20 livres, on voit combien? Aux espaces, on a au sein de et puis au tien à YouTube, donc on a le bienvenu.